everybody, hello, welcome to a late deadline stream as the deadline has just passed and the game is now updating. Just me today. I don't think Stevo is going to be joining. He may surprise. He might jump into Discord and surprise us all with maybe even Dan joining as well. But yes, guys, welcome. It's been a little while since we last did a live stream. I see we've got Clickers in the chat, Joel B there too. We've got Sultan Saeed and Eric. How's new league work? So yeah, guys, we're going to wait for more people to jump into the live. Hopefully we'll get a good amount of people. Hopefully we'll get some people wanting to come on and talk on Discord about what they've done with their team. Last night, I had a very late night last night. I went to sleep gone 4 o'clock in the morning. Multiple reasons behind that, of course, and I was tinkering with my team in bed, and I was trying to find ways of getting in certain players. Stevo had done a stream, or sorry, an uploaded video earlier in the day saying about his plans. He's messaged me what he's done with his team, so I can tell you what he's done with his team if he doesn't come on. So we'll give it a few minutes, see if he does pop in or not. So yeah, hello everybody. Hello Max. Good morning, dude. I hope everyone's had a great Christmas. You know, and I really... Oh, I'm muted. What? Am I muted? Can you guys not hear me? Can you guys hear me or no? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, hello. I'm gonna change this over as well. Does my microphone sound better now? Let me know. Okay, so I'm okay, no, I can hear myself, it's fine. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. 1 minute before the deadline, my FPL went down. You sound perfect. Okay, cool. That's good. I was listening myself back. Hey, John. Welcome. A little quiet on my laptop. Let me just turn myself up. 1 second. If I turn myself up, that should be better. There we go. Turn myself up. Hey Max, how's it going, man? Good morning. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Thank you to FPL Sparta. Hello to Harry, Elliot there. John Jack is in the chat too. Let's see if we've got anyone on the Discord. No one on the Discord waiting room right now. See if we can get some people in the waiting room on Discord. Let me know what you've done with your team. I'll let you know what I've done. So last night, like I said, I was tinkering with my team in the early hours of the morning, and I was finding different ways of maybe getting in players. I was messing around with bringing Reece James in, the popular players, the popular picks, certainly the ones that Stevo's been talking about. Bringing in Rashford, obviously I'd just taken him out the week before. And let's not forget, I did a wildcard, so I had unlimited transfers to do all these things. And I did set my team up before the World Cup to a team that I like the look of. And I was thinking, you know what I could do? Oh, you know what, Stevo's on about getting Martial in. You know what, that's really tempting. 6.7 million Martial up front. Or maybe I could get him in. Maybe Darwin doesn't have to be in. Maybe I can go with a 3 up front. Maybe I can free some money up elsewhere in my team. I was looking at my team and I was like, you know what, maybe Rashford in midfield as well. Maybe we could go with 5 in midfield. Maybe bring Greenwood, take Greenwood out, bring Rashford in, have Almiron. to go with De Bruyne, to go with Salah. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, all these ideas. Happy Christmas, Dave. Roller coaster starts again. Yes, rad, it does. Rate my team: Kepa, Reece, Trippier, Cancelo, Mount, Rashford, Martinelli, Salah, Darwin, Haaland, Martial. Love it. Love the team. Very, very strong team. Very similar to certain players and combinations that we're going to see across the mini league. Certainly one that I was looking at myself. Obviously, you got Reece James in, Rashford. Very similar to the team I was looking at, to be honest with you, Eric. But I didn't pull the trigger, guys. I did not pull the trigger. And I woke up late today. I woke up at 11 o'clock. I didn't even have chance. Didn't even have chance to check my team, to sort my team out. I don't even know who I've captained. I literally am not lying right now. I don't know who I've captained. I'm a little bit worried, to be honest. I think it's Haaland, and I'm not 100%. So my team would still be a 4-4-2. Hey Tez, I'm good, man. You captain Rashford. Haaland, Kane, Martial. Yeah, good, John. That's good. The roller coaster definitely does start. So I went to sleep thinking I'll make my final decision when I wake up, and set no alarm. Went to sleep at 4 o'clock. Woke up at 11 o'clock. Literally at 10:58. Woke up at 10:58, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is like insane." And I didn't even think immediately to check my FPL team. And then I looked at my phone. It was gone 11. I was like, no, the deadline's gone. So I couldn't even make any changes if I wanted to. It's, yeah, mental. Absolutely mental. So Brentford versus Tottenham lineups are up. I don't think there's going to be any surprises there. Let's see if we can get Twitter working. Okay, so Tottenham lineup is Forster, Doherty, Tanganga, Dyer, Lenglet, Perisic, Bissouma, Højbjerg, Kulusevski, Son, and Kane. Interesting. Lloris on the bench. I don't really look at that Spurs team and think that's a strong team. I don't know about you guys, but that Spurs team does not worry me at all. I think Spurs are going to decline second half of the season. What do you guys think? It all depends on Son, right? Obviously forced to start in. Let's have a look at Brentford. Brentford is looking at Raya, Roycelev, Zanka, me, Pinnock, Henry, Norgard, Janelt, Jensen, Buemo, and Tony. I think Brentford are going to win this. I really think Brentford are going to win it. Where's Stevo? I don't know. He's probably he's in Devon somewhere. Of Kulusevski and Wilson, says Ragav. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite convinced with the Kulusevski wagon that people are on. I know Stevo's got him in his team. Vincent, Tony's a great shout, an absolute great shout. I see him scoring today. I really do. Jason, I've gone with De Gea. That's definitely an interesting move. Very interesting move. Definitely could pay off. Like Stevo was mentioned in his upload, Man United's at home defensively have been okay. Our form's been okay. Obviously, Dalot's out. Imagine Wan-Bissaka will start. Shaw will probably start too. So yes. How long is it before the game updates, guys? Let me know as soon as the game's updated. We'll have a look. So yeah, I didn't do anything on my team. The news is I haven't done anything on my team, and that Stevo has done some changes to his team. I wish I'd got... See, like, I was messing around with my team last night, and I just couldn't find a reason to bring in Martial and Rashford. Other than the fact... Like, to take out the players I was going to take out. To take out Darwin Núñez. No. The rest of my team was looking good. Rumours of James not starting. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine that? The amount of people that got James, of course, now. I would laugh my head off. Okay, so Stevo has done changes. Who would like to know what Stevo's done with the team? Let me know. Good morning, Dazid. Dave. Hi, Dave. Got Luke Shaw and Rashford in my team. Oh, brave man. I don't trust United. Matt T, thank you so much for the 20 Australian. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas. Cheers. Very kind of you, my friend. Very, very kind of you. Is Stevo in work? No, Stevo is in Devon. He travelled down to Devon to be with his family over the Christmas period. And his internet is really bad where he lives in Devon. His internet is shocking. So from home, he's unable to come on stream. But what he tends to do is he tries to go to hot spots or spots where he can get good signal, and he'll do a video, or he may join us. So, I mean, hopefully he'll come on to Discord, but there's a chance he may not. If he doesn't, I've got his team here. Hey, Nuclear Atoms. I've gone with Garnacho. I'm very strongly looking at Garnacho. I'm waiting to see how much of a impact and how much how regular his performances are. It's not a bad shout, to be fair. How much is Garnacho? Do you remember how much he is, Max? Sorry. And Matt T, thank you so much again for the support, my friend. Hey, Nuclear Atoms. Get him in the Discord. Yes, get in the Discord. Anyone that wants to chat, get in the Discord. Right, so this is what Stevo's done with his team. So he messaged me this morning. So he did Pope, White, Veltman, Mitrovic out, and he's brought in Kepa, James, Wan-Bissaka, and Martial. Kepa, James, Wan-Bissaka, Martial in. He's going to play Wan-Bissaka at home because of Dalot. And if he doesn't play, he's going to have Trippier coming in for Wan-Bissaka. So he's going to rotate, home and away rotation with Trippier and Wan-Bissaka. That's an interesting one. So his team is Kepa, James, Robertson, Wan-Bissaka. So he's playing a 3-4-3 with James, Robertson, Wan-Bissaka, Martinelli, Salah, Kulusevski, Rashford, Darwin, Haaland, Martial. That's... I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a bit scared of that team. That is a very, very good... That's a very good team. Kepa, James, Robertson, Wan-Bissaka, Martinelli, Salah, Kulusevski, Rashford, Darwin, Haaland, Martial. That's crazy. 4.3. Wow. Wow. 4.3 for Garnacho could be an absolute steal. He could be an absolute steal. 4.3. You know what? He could be my... He's a midfield, right? He's classed as midfield. So he could be like... He could be definitely a Greenwood replacement. An absolute Greenwood replacement at 4.3. I have to obviously wait and see. He isn't injured forever. No, Dalot will bench Wan-Bissaka. He will, but certainly for this game, maybe for the next game, you'd imagine that Wan-Bissaka is going to have the nod ahead of Dalot. But like Stevo says, he's got Trippier on the bench. I mean, Trippier on the bench, for God's sake, is very strong. Just waiting for the game to update now, guys. It's like we're waiting forever for the game to update. Let me know the moment the game's back up, guys. It's going to be probably another 20 minutes or so, isn't it? So, who have you gone with captain this week, guys? Let me know what your captaincies are. Benching Trippier, yeah. So I've gone. I'm just seeing if I've got my... I don't even have a screenshot of my team that I can put up on the screen. Haaland, yeah. 95% of the people have gone Haaland, yeah. Do you know what? It sounds crazy, right? But I'm not 100% sure I know what my captaincy is. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's Haaland. Rashford captain for me. He's good in form and no Ronaldo. That is a huge differential, Dali. That is huge. I've got Andreas and Garnacho. My team values in the middle. Well, that could be interesting if you've got with three up front. If you're playing like a 4-3-3 formation, then that could be incredible. Like the players you've got in your team around that. No Cancelo is going to kill me. Site is up. Is it really? Oh, it's up, guys. Okay. Guys, I think Salah's my captain. Guys, oh my god. Oh my god, Salah's my captain. Okay, so I thought I captained Haaland. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good. So my team is Kepa, Akanji, White, Trippier, Robertson, Almiron, Martinelli, Salah, De Bruyne, Darwin, Haaland. Of course, everyone's captaining Haaland. Against Leeds, you'd expect there to be many goals for Man City. To remind people, if you don't know, joining the stream right now, this morning I woke up late. I missed the deadline. I wasn't sure where my captaincy was. I was going to change it and confirm my team prior to the deadline. I don't expect sympathy, but this has definitely hit me. I didn't realize the captaincy was on Salah until just now. I thought my captaincy was on Haaland. Of course, it would have been from game week 16, where I captained Salah. It's my own fault. Got no one else to blame other than myself and my lateness when it comes to confirming my team. It is what it is. I didn't touch the captaincy, no. I didn't touch the captaincy. That's a good point. Yeah, I captained Salah last week. I captained Salah last week, that's why. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I'm praying for a miracle, guys. I'm praying for a miracle now. Oh, FPL Vesta, thank you, man. I hope that it comes through for me. I mean, Salah away at Villa, it's not the worst captaincy. It's just that Leeds game for Man City. I'm super worried that they're going to go mental in that game. Yeah, no Martinez, yeah. Diaz being injured probably means Akanji starts. Yeah. What's these rumors about James? Are they coming from anyone with any reputable history, or are they just complete fabrications on social media at this point? Salah tends to do versus well against Digne, so fingers crossed. Sirloin. Good morning. Don't worry, you'll probably get a hat trick from Salah. You know what? If I do, then I will be the jammiest FPL player probably ever. Oh my god. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Just a reminder of the games today. So we've got today's games. We've got Brentford versus Spurs about to kick off in just under an hour now. Crystal Palace versus Fulham at 3 o'clock with Everton, Wolves, Leicester, Newcastle, Southampton, Brighton. These games at 3 o'clock I'm not overly excited about. There's literally not much in terms of my players. I play Almiron, of course, but not really. No one else really in my team that gets affected by those games. But obviously, the Aston Villa Liverpool game is going to be huge for me now at 5:30. Absolutely massive. That's absolutely massive. Man City playing, of course, the final day of the game week, which is Wednesday. It's going to be a long wait. It's going to be a really long wait to Wednesday to see what happens with Haaland away at Leeds. God, that's crazy. I watched Leeds play Monaco the other day. Obviously, it was a friendly, but they got absolutely battered. Man City could absolutely turn them. Oh my God. Oh my God. If Salah outscores Haaland, Stevo's reaction will be fantastic. Hello, Bodner. Salah playing a striker. I really hope Salah bangs today. If he doesn't bang, it's gonna be a very, very long, nervous, anxious wait until Wednesday evening, of course, to watch that Leeds Man City game. So if you don't know and you're just joining in, my captaincy is on Salah. Surprisingly, 40 minutes till Tony, says Vincent in the chat. Stream the Liverpool game. I need to find out what I'm doing with the wife today. There's a very small chance I could, but every time I stream the games that I have a vested interest in, things tend to go wrong. I jinx myself. I want to see Salah bang so we get a Stevo rant. Oh man, Stevo's reaction would be super funny if that happens. Absolutely hilarious if that happens. So yeah, that's my team. Let's quickly have a look at Stevo's team. Let's confirm what they've done. So, oh God, what's going on here? The game's still not. Okay, so I can't see his team yet. Even though I know what he's done with his team. So for Stevo's taken Pope out. He's taken out Robertson. So to confirm what he's done, he's taken Pope. Oh no, he didn't take what Robertson out. He kept him in. He's taken Pope, White, Veltman, and Mitrovic out of his team. And he's brought in Kepa, James, Wan-Bissaka, and Martial. He's got a very, very strong team. Very, very, very strong team. Kepa, James, Robertson, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Martinelli, Salah, Kulusevski, Rashford, and Darwin, Martial, and Haaland up front. I'm assuming he's captained Haaland as well. Liverpool win 9-0 again and Salah won't get a return. Oh my God. We need a Stevo rant posted like the Vardy one if Salah bangs. Especially because it would be me captaining him by mistake. Happy Christmas, Toenail, man. Football back at last. It's been a really strange winter for football. With the World Cup breaking up FPL. It's been absolutely mental. Could you imagine? Thank you. Oh yeah, Dazid says hit the like button if you've enjoyed the stream so far. I was hoping to see if we can get some people on air to chat. This is the question we always get asked. Why don't we do more call-ins? Well, we need people to come and jump on and chat with us. But to be honest with you, I think it just means that I can get on with the rest of my day. If no one's gonna come in, Trippier bench, risky business. Yes. So over Stevo, I will have. So my team. Let's quickly have a look. So So he's going to have Rashford and Martial. So I've not got that. I've got De Bruyne. He's got... Let's quickly compare our teams. So at the back, he's going to have James, Robertson, and Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to have the 4. She's got Kulusevski. I've got De Bruyne. He's got Rashford. I've got Almiron. So Kulusevski versus De Bruyne. De Bruyne wins. Rashford versus Almiron. In Premier League, up until now, it's been Almiron. He's been the one to have. I've got Trippier. He's got Wan-Bissaka. I've got Ben White playing instead of Martial. That Martial pick, he's got is really cheeky. I think that I'm a little bit worried about that Martial pick because I'm a big fan of Martial. So I'm playing Ben White over his Martial pick. How confident do I feel about that? I don't know about that, but certainly having De Bruyne in is my advantage over Stevo. But is it? Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. He's banking on Man United too much. So many times I've fallen into the trap of going with Man United players because they're looking good, and it's backfired on me so many times. I've lost count on the amount of times it's backfired on me. Obviously, without Ronaldo, we've yet to see really how much of a reaction the team will have. But yeah, I hope it backfires on Stevo. Hey, Edgeworth. Martial is injury prone. He is. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come off early. Who knows, man? Who knows? He's a great player to watch, though. He's an absolutely brilliant player to watch. But he's got issues. He's got Trippier on the bench. I mean, I wouldn't be benching Trippier. He's going to be rotating Trippier and Wan-Bissaka. Don't know if I'd want to do that, to be honest. It's too much value on the bench. And I'm not convinced with Kulusevski. Like, players that I'm worried in Stevo's team are James. Because I'm not worried about Kulusevski. James, Rashford, and Martial are the big ones. If Martial, again, it all depends on Martial. He's made of glass. He gets injured a lot. You know what? You've got Martial. You've got Garnacho in. If Garnacho cements his place in that squad, let's quickly have a look. I want to refresh my memory of how many minutes he's been getting. He's been getting decent minutes. I only played 18 minutes in Gameweek 16. I thought he played more than that. 64 minutes away at Villa. 18 minutes away at Fulham. Don't know. He's very much a risk, but you could definitely come in for Andreas if he starts to show that he's going to be playing on the regular. It's too early to tell. Way too early to tell. I've kept hold of Dalot. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. When is he back? We don't know when he's back, do we? Maybe back game week 18? Sorry, game week 19. Apologies. No Sancho, no Anthony, no Ronaldo. I think it's now his best. Yeah, this is the chance for Garnacho, 100%. At least you get double points on Stevo with captain, and only he gets half with his captain as you own Haaland. Yeah, we could, well, it's the same with Salah. He's also got Salah in his team, right? So, if Salah goes on a haul, then I get, he still gets half the points with Salah as he's got him, but it really does matter. It all depends on who outscores who between Salah and Haaland. Holding an injured player was a poor choice. Yeah. It was the team value I had in him, to be honest. That's the reason why I didn't. The reason why I didn't switch him out. I mean, I was going to do this. I was going to just go transfers. I was going to go Akanji and Dalot to James and Bueno. I was going to do that. I was simply going to make those changes. And that'll be my 4, right? My 4 players will be Ben White, Robertson, James, and Trippier. And I got exact money to do that. That was going to be my move this morning. But now, of course, to do that move, I'm going to have to spend 4 points. Hey, Anurag. What do you guys think of that move? Anurag, I need to speak to the mods about it. Need Fabio Carvalho to start for my Liverpool coverage. Apart from Podner, most United fans don't trust Man United. Yeah, I'm very much tippy toes on ice when it comes to Man United. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna get all worked up on Man United just yet. It's gonna take a bit of time before I can trust them again from an FPL point of view. But what do you guys think about these transfers? Like, if I'd have done these transfers, do you think they would have been good? Reece James and Bueno in for Dalot and Akanji. Anyway, what could have been? I'll be able to see what he's done now. Of course he's captain Haaland. Stevo's team looks super good. I have to say that I'm pretty impressed with that team. To have Trippier on the bench as well. That's mental. Gav, hey man. For me, Martial is a 3-game punt. I don't expect him to keep him unless he shows he's a fit and firing. Gameweek 20, I'll switch out Salah and Martial for Kane and either Kulusevski for the double or another 8 million midfielder. Right? Yeah. Oh, he's a punt. Yeah, 100% punt. His team looks good. PK7 says, yeah, it does. It's a shame that he's kept Salah in his team. He was always going to keep him though. If we don't captain Haaland, we get rank drop for every point he gets. I know. I'm really hoping De Bruyne does. I hope De Bruyne steals the show against Leeds and it's not Haaland. I really, really hope De Bruyne, but I've just got this horrible feeling that Haaland's going to just punish me again. I've been punished by Haaland once already this season. When I went Alvarez captain. Is it going to happen again? Darwin, Wilson in, Kane out. Is that what you've done, Dan? That's a very nice looking 3 premium draft. He's covered every price point. Yeah, it's good. It's a good team. It's a strong team. It's probably... like I said, I'm not... Kulusevski for me, not too worried about. It's Martial and Rashford. His differentials on Martial and Rashford over me. So it's like I've got Ben White and De Bruyne. Will Ben White and De Bruyne outscore Rashford and Martial? Oh, sorry. I've got Ben White, De Bruyne, and Almiron as my differentials. Will Ben White, Almiron, and De Bruyne outscore Rashford, Martial, and Kulusevski? Now I think about it, I'm like, oh no. Apparently the internet went then. KDB, Nino says that KDB can outscore all 3 of those. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried. A little bit worried about that Man United attack. He's got the Man United attack, and like FPL does this weird thing for you now. Do I now have this attitude that I don't want Man United to do well in that Nottingham Forest game? I'm hoping that Bruno Fernandes scores the only goal, in that game, or like, McTominay or something like that. Well, Garnacho. There we go for Max. I hope that Garnacho scores off a Bruno Fernandes through ball, and I hope that Martial and Rashford stay quiet in that game now because Stevo's got them. It's kind of weird what FPL does to your mindset. United will roll Forest. Should be 4-5-0. I don't even start, man. Okay, and now I'm worried. The difference will be the Man City boys besides Haaland. I have KDB. I hope he steals the show. You look like a man possessed in the cup match. Let's hope so. You had Nketiah in your team at one point, Dan. What do you think of Arsenal's attack going forward without Jesus? I think Stevo's got the better team going into this game week, because he's got that extra attacker. Him having Martial and me having Ben White. It sucks. It's good how he's got that team, to be fair. Haaland, captain, Martial, and Darwin up front. I think he's got the better team on me this week. Eriksen, you got Eriksen in your team. Villa will score for sure when you manager bounce. I was hoping that we could get Stevo on the Discord to talk about this, but it seems that he's not available. So it is what it is. Hey, Milan. Oh, Milan Milic, I haven't seen you for a while, my friend. Hello. Been super busy lately. Just been stopping by to wish you happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, man. Happy holidays. Happy New Year, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Man United looked great against Burnley and against Forest team without Dean Henderson. I have faith that there'll be plenty of chances for Martial and Rashford, particularly with this form they're showing. Oh, I need to get off. I can't be dealing with this. Oh, stress. Oh, Stevo's going to be rubbing his hands together when he finds out about my Salah captain. Hey, Rodrigo Mimoso, some names that I haven't read out for a little while. Hey, dude. Stevo's reaction to this is going to be absolutely gold. I know it is going to be. He's going to be loving it. If for some reason I come out of this unscathed without losing out too many points from Haaland, I will consider myself very, very, very lucky. Did I hear the other night on stream that someone asked you to be a singer in a band? Oh my God, Stevo's just joined. Hang on. Stevo? Hang on. Wait. Talk?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
You can. I've got you off on the big screen.
I'm literally petrified of this week now. I look at your team and I'm like, you've got the better team. Hands down, better team.
You asked the question a minute ago about Kevin De Bruyne versus Kulusevski and the other players. I agree with the individual that said Kevin De Bruyne could outscore all of them. I think Kevin De Bruyne... I was actually going to go with Kevin De Bruyne this week, would you believe? Going to go with a 4-4-2, but I thought, no, I want to go with that 3-4-3. And I've got faith in Man United.
You've got what?
I think Man United are going to...
Yeah,
really
I know.
Second half of the season.
You're not the first. Yeah, I mean, I said that that it's gonna be better now Ronaldo's not there, and certainly people in the chat are saying that Nottingham Forest are pants and United should roll them quite easily.
I get that far. I think isn't it Dally Pool that's captain Rashford?
Wait, what?
Did Dally Pool say he's captain Rashford?
Dally, did you captain Rashford?
Someone said earlier on that they captain Rashford, and they're doing really well in one of the leagues that we've got. And I mean, I can see the game ending 1-0, 2-0 to United, a professional performance. Nottingham Forest haven't got anything about them. Nottingham Forest don't score goals away from home. I'm more concerned about whether Wan-Bissaka starts.
Oh,
yeah, I think he does.
Yeah. Dally has captain Rashford. Rashford captain to me. Yeah, yes.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. Dude, what? I mean, I'm super stressed because I know that it's going to be that wait to Wednesday night now. Like Haaland doesn't play till Wednesday night, and if Salah blanks,
he won't be blanking.
If
they're going to destroy Aston Villa.
I'm looking at my team now, and I look at it and I compare it to yours, and I'm worried. I'm worried about that United game. I honestly now feel like I want United to win 1-0 with a real like obscure goal from midfield that doesn't involve Rashford or Martial in any way, shape, or form. And I don't want to feel like that. I want to be able to watch the game like we've said it in the past. I want to watch the game unaffected by FPL, but now I want it to be low scoring, and I want Martial to do nothing and Rashford to do nothing. But I know if that was to happen, the game will be poor for United.
Well, Robertson, Martial and Rashford are the key men for United. I know. Along with Fernandes.
I know. So for them to have a bad game, United will probably struggle. So it's kind of like, now I'm like, hey, Dread. I saw you posted your Twitter thing, your Christmas thing, interactions. That's pretty cool. Didn't see you. I didn't see Elite FPL on there, Dread. We'll have a word with you,
I was
mate.
going to say the same thing.
Gonna have a word with you, mate. No, you must be quite. I said earlier on in the stream, Steve will be rubbing his hands together when he sees this team of mine.
Not really, no. No, not really. I think our teams are equal. I really do think they're both a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 team. You know, I think all the players that we've got differential can genuinely outscore one another if they really want to. And Kevin De Bruyne one's the one that I'm worried about the most, especially with the double game week coming up. But I'm just looking at these fixtures and I just think, to hell with it. I'm happy that Man United have got really good fixtures upcoming. They kick off with a game at home as well, and I want to attack them. I just want to attack. I want to see if I can get an advantage with him.
Your team is looking very good. It's looking very
well,
good.
Considering I've got nothing.
Well, this is what I said earlier on. I said, how has he managed to get that team with the value he's got? And it's just like, and to have Trippier on the bench too.
I'm not bothered about that. I know you said that's a risk. I don't think it is.
I think it is a risk. Trippier is a great player.
From set pieces, possibly. But they're going to concede a goal. They're going to concede against Leicester at home. That's virtually almost a guarantee because Leicester are pretty good at home. And I expect that to be a 1. I said to Dan last night, I expect it to be like a 1-1. Just cancel each other out. Could even be 0-0. But I think both teams to score. I mean, how many
points between us have we got? Is it like 16 points? Right. So
yeah. And KDB can do really well against Leeds.
He could do, yeah. but it may be that KDB just softens the blow from Haaland because Haaland could go crazy against Leeds, and the points that Haaland brings in that maybe Salah doesn't get for me, that I might end up getting some back from KDB. It could be like that this week.
Remind me, what's the story with you missing the deadline? Remind me, I forget.
I was up until 4 a.m. recording songs.
Yes, yeah, and they're brilliant, by the way.
And I looked at my FPL team in bed last night before I went to sleep, and I was looking at it. I was bringing in Martial. I did loads of things last night with my FPL team. I didn't confirm any of the transfers. I was looking at maybe having a 5-man midfield with introducing Rashford into that midfield also, taking out Akanji, bringing in Reece James, taking out Darwin Núñez, bringing in Martial at 6.7. Martial is an absolute bargain, but of course, a bit unsure about him and his fitness and his ability to stay away from injuries. I thought, you know what, am I going into a trap here? I always seem to go into a Man United trap. Why am I doing this? Second guessing myself, constantly going, well, Darwin's a quality player. I've got value in Darwin. Why don't I stick with Haaland, Darwin up front? And then looking at my team, I think, you know, Almiron, yeah, I want to keep Almiron in my team. Newcastle are doing so well this year. There's no one else really, I mean, that I want to free up money from. So I was looking through my team, going through them, like Ben White. I'm like, could I get him out? Can I bring in Bremo in for Dallo, start freeing up money that way, getting in Reece James for Kanji? And in the end, I just was like, oh, I'll look at it in the morning. And I woke up at 10:58. Stevo, my wife didn't wake me up, no alarm, nothing. I woke up 10:58, and I was like, the first thing I didn't look at my phone. I just got up. I was like, oh, I wonder what time it is. I looked at the time, and I was like, oh God. And I was like, got on the app, and it was like just as the deadline hit, and I was like, oh no, what have I done? I didn't even know what my captaincy was, Stevo. I couldn't remember who my captaincy was on, and I was thinking, oh, it must be on Haaland. It must be on Haaland. And only until the game refreshed, like literally on stream, only until the game refreshed, I saw it was on Salah. So that could either be a master stroke of class, which I end up being smug about, or it could be something that could end up pushing me further down the rankings, especially like we said earlier in the chat, every goal that Haaland scores, Leeds are crap. Every goal that he scores will be a red arrow magnifying my plummet down the leagues. But
well, I expect Salah to get a double-digit haul. I really do, like a goal and assist. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do expect him to get a double-digit haul against. I said I think Aston Villa. I don't know what we was fussing about. Liverpool batter him. We went 3-1, didn't we? Or, I don't know what you predicted, but I went 3-1
Yeah, something
Liverpool, and I
like
think
that.
Leeds game I predicted quite a tight one actually because it's at Ellen Road. I've gone with a 2-1. I expect Leeds to score against them. Maybe like a 2-0 or something like this. But no, I do expect on the box. Well, you know what I mean. Christmas fixture.
Yeah. Nuclear Atoms was telling me that the server crashed 5 minutes before the deadline anyway.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Wow. Oh, thankfully.
Wow.
I mean, I did my transfers yesterday and I just completely forgot
No,
about everything
they're
until.
brilliant transfers, man. They are brilliant moves. I really think
Oh, they're upgrades.
you've made the right decision. Bringing in Kepa, taking out Pope. I mean, let's just go back through your transfers one by one. Let's just bring them up here on my. Oh my god, my phone would unlock because technology and all that jazz. Yeah, going through your transfers. Pope, White, Veltman, Mitrovic out. Kepa, James, Wan-Bissaka, Martial. Other than Wan-Bissaka, who is only a short-term punt anyway. Other than Wan-Bissaka being, for the next 2, maybe 3 game weeks, I mean, upgrades across the board. Trippier, I mean, yeah, you benched him this week, but you can rotate him between, on home and away games. And just the fact that you've got in, Martial, into your team. It's
Martial for Mitrovic. Mitrovic doesn't look like he's going to be playing, so that's already one up. You've then got Veltman, who will never ever play for Brighton again.
Yeah, I'll put Stevo's team up on screen.
You've got Kepa that's got his double game week in the next couple of game weeks, and the fact that Nick Pope, it could backfire, but I'm happy with Kepa, and they've got a home game as well. And then the risk, it's not even a risk. It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka is 4.3. Who do I have? Him or Malacia or Patterson? Well, I'd rather go with the player that performed really well. By all accounts, he performed really well. For whatever reason, he was dropped and stuff. But, there's a quality player there. And why is Ten Hag just going to go, now you drop, mate, after that performance against Burnley? Of course he's not. He's just going to play the same team that he did against Burnley.
Yeah.
And, like I say, I expect that game to be a pretty comprehensive 1-0, 2-0, something like that. I really don't. And if I get that clean sheet, people are going to look. And if Wan-Bissaka was to get, because he was a bonus point magnet, if you remember, if he was to get a bonus point, people are going to be thinking, "Oh, a minute, 4.3 for a Man United defender with the lot out at the moment." To hell with it. Let's just bring him in. I may make money on it.
Talking about 4.3 Man United players, Max has got in Garnacho. What do you think about that?
Starter?
He's not He's not a definite starter, but I'd imagine he'll be starting the next few games at the very least, with Sancho not being around.
What's he done for Man United? And I don't mean Premier League. I just mean in general. What's he actually done for Man United?
He's scored and assisted a couple of times in the last few games. I mean, he's pacey, really pacey. He's got that. He's young, but he's got a footballing brain on him. He's one of those players that if he can keep his feet on the ground and not get an ego on him, I think he could definitely be something quite big. But it's way too early to know for sure. But he's an exciting player to watch when he gets the ball.
And who's your front four tomorrow? It's going to be Martial, Rashford, Fernandes, and
Garnacho.
Oh, so he's guaranteed to play then tomorrow?
I believe he'll play tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, at 4.3, you can't go wrong. It's you have him or Andreas of Fulham as a simple example. You can't go wrong with it, I think.
Yeah.
This is the point. It's 4.3 million. Plays for Man United, same as Wan-Bissaka. He's 4.3 million in a defence that doesn't concede goals up against a team that doesn't score goals. It's just a punt, isn't it?
Well, FF Scout have got the team as being Rashford, Fernandes, and Anthony returning. I don't know if Anthony's. I don't know if Anthony's just going to come straight back in. I could see Anthony coming off the bench, Garnacho starting, and Anthony coming off the bench for Garnacho. That's how I see it. I see it playing out like that. He's played so well, Garnacho, the last few games, and it could definitely be something like Anthony's subbed on for Garnacho. Play Rashford on the right. Because, I thought Rashford played really good for England on the right. But
Rashford's got confidence at the moment. It's like you said about the Burnley goal, what he scored against.
Marcus saying Anthony walks straight back into the team. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony's not starting. But sorry, you were saying, Stevo.
Well, no, it's like Dally Paul was saying about Rashford. He's full of confidence at the moment, and the goal against Burnley was very well taken, albeit a bit fortunate. But whatever, this is what happens when you're in form. It's like we go back to you a few seasons ago that everything you touched turned to points. It didn't matter what I did. You would have the most random player on the planet. Oh, he's gone and got you a double-digit haul, whereas my popular pick got absolutely nothing. It's the same with Rashford at the moment. When you're in form, you score goals, you assist goals. And I think Dally Paul could be onto something. I think, without wanting to repeat myself, the likes of Wan-Bissaka coming into the team full of confidence, had a really good performance. Ten Hag was praising him. How long is the lot out for? Maybe a week or two?
I think a week or two. I don't think he's going to be out for post game week 20, 19, 20. I think it's a chance he comes back game week 19. Okay.
And how much is Dalot now? 4.6?
4.8, isn't he? That's the reason why I didn't take him out. Because I was looking at my team value and I was thinking, right, if I take out Dalot now, let me have a quick look. He is, I could be wrong. He's 4.8. He's 4.8 million, and I bought him for 4.5. So I could only sell him for 4.6. He's worth 4.8. So I thought, if he's only out for a game, 2 games, then is it really worth me taking him out now? So I didn't.
And if Wan-Bissaka was to get a couple of clean sheets and maybe an attack and return a couple of bonus points over the next 2 game weeks, and he rises up by 0.1 or 0.2 for me, you never know. I could potentially then just, if I had money in the bank, do a few tinkering here or there. I could get then Dalot in for, but he's just a bench player because I've always got Trippier as that backup. That's the thing. It's not like I've got Wan-Bissaka in as a first choice player. It's just 4.3. 4.3. I'd rather have him over Patterson as an example, especially with your fixtures. Your fixtures are absolutely outstanding. And like you say, you're fan, as a fan, you're kind of like looking at it like I do from a Burnley point of view, where you're negative about it. But from me looking from the outside, it's like, no, Jace, Man United are in form at the moment. They haven't lost a game for 14 matches.
I'm cautious when it comes to it, yeah. This is why I'm nervous now. Because you've made very attacking moves. You've not been conservative with your transfers. You've really gone out and attacked.
I had to get.
What's going on with my internet? I keep saying reconnection, but anyway, sorry. Yeah, you've. How much do you say you've lost in value?
Only 0.1. It's not like I've lost 0.3 or anything like that on these players. It's like a total of 0.2 from 4 players. I've lost 0.2, and that's from Ben White and Pope. That's it. That's all it is. And then if the likes of Martial kick off, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, Kepa, if Kepa gets a couple of clean sheets, or other people are going to pile on him. Do you have him, Kepa?
Yes. I brought him in before anyway. I
didn't realise you had Robertson. When did you get him in?
Oh my God, it feels like a million years ago when I was tinkering with my team now. I got him in, let me have a quick look. Was it when the wild card? It was the wild card. Yeah, it was a wild card. It was Gameweek 17 wild card.
Oh, so you got him in
only recently.
on the first, very recently. Oh, right. So that's blocked me off.
Prior to World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, I like I say, I think your three differentials on me are. I mean, they do worry me.
Well, it's just De Bruyne, Ben White. It's Ben White, De Bruyne, and Almiron. Really, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, and will Almiron replicate?
I mean, it doesn't scare me, to be honest. If someone told me that, okay, De Bruyne is the only one that would scare me. The only one. Because I certainly think Rashford can go toe to toe with Almiron. I think Martial will outscore Ben White over the coming weeks. And Kulusevski, I mean, it's De Bruyne, really. You looking at that, it's like Rashford and Martial. I mean, the point was made earlier on that De Bruyne could outscore both Rashford and Martial, right? Yeah, so it's definitely interesting. But I'm just, I again, maybe I'm focusing more on the fact that you've got the extra attacker in Martial, and I'm not thinking so much of how much of a quality player De Bruyne is and how much he can keep up with the points that could come from Martial and Rashford from you. So is it as bad as I think it is? Maybe not. Someone mentioned it's a risky thing that you've tripled up with Man United, tripled up with Liverpool and Man United assets. But I don't agree with that. I think that he's attacking the fixtures, and making advantage of the price points that are available. And Rashford and Martial at those price points, 6.7, it's too good to ignore. It really is. Against Nottingham Forest, a team that are going to struggle for large parts in that game, you would imagine.
Oh, yeah. And even I expect Liverpool in the second half of the season to really go for it. You know, the fact that Arsenal are the team at the top at the moment. I know Liverpool are miles behind Man City and Arsenal as it stands, but I just think this second half of the season could be, let's just, a bit like with FPL, let's just go for it. Let's just have some fun. You know, I think as we keep banging on about people in the world of FPL, just take it a bit too seriously. You know, I've already thought, as I said in the video the other day, when it comes to these double game weeks, if I need to take a -16, I'll take a -16. I don't care. Just do it. Just bring in the players that you want. And from a Premier League point of view, I do expect Liverpool and Man United just to keep plodding along. And they've got two good fixtures. I think they've got two really good fixtures. And ironically, I think it'd be better for Liverpool to be away from home the first game, because Aston Villa, I think, will just, the way Unai Emery is, he likes to attack. I mean, Dan will attest to this as a former Arsenal manager. He just likes to attack. And I think that could leave a lot of space for those three. And I generally do think that Salah will pay off as a captaincy.
I hope so, mate.
More interested.
I hope so.
I think it's Kulusevski for me. How he performs. Unfortunately, I can't watch any of the games because we don't have Amazon Prime. So I can't watch any of that. I'll be very interested to see how Kulusevski performs. Really interested to see how he performs. Because if he was to say, maybe just get an assist today, well, that's already something Kevin De Bruyne has to do for you straight away, which is more than likely going to happen. But it already puts you under pressure for that player to get that attack in return. Yeah. And if Kulusevski performs like he did in his last game, where he genuinely should have got or could have got a couple of goals and a couple of assists, you know, if he was to turn that around and actually return that today against Brentford, albeit a very difficult game, you know, it all puts pressure on KDB. But I do expect Kevin De Bruyne over the next few game weeks to do really, really well. He's somebody that I'm most worried about not owning. He really is someone I'm worried about. And you've already got the upper hand with a double game week. You've already got Haaland. You've already got Kevin De Bruyne. Well, what you think I'm going to do differential on you by not bringing in Kevin De Bruyne? Of course I'm not. I'm going to bring in Kevin De Bruyne for the double game week. But until we get there, which is game week 20, which isn't for at least another 3 weeks or so, it's after the FA Cup, isn't it? The double game week for Man City, is that right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
So
it's
we got at least 4 weeks
20.
or so.
Yeah, game week 20. Game week 20. Game week 20. So that's Man United away on the 14th of January. And then
January. Oh,
and then
wow.
the 19th of January, Man City then home to Spurs.
Oh wow! So, and I'd expect Man City to win both of them.
Two big games. You would not imagine too much rotation will take place.
Is it? Is it home? What is the circumstances of where a Man City at home?
Man City away at Man United, at home to Spurs.
Right. That's going to be a comfortable victory
5
against
days apart.
Tottenham, I'd imagine. Yeah, and KDB's guaranteed to start in both. That's
Haaland, I would imagine as well.
Oh yes, yeah. He's had his 6-week break for crying out loud. In fact, he's had longer, hasn't he? Because he was off injured. So
yeah. He's had a
considerable
break.
time off. It is going to be fascinating though. So
anyway, the game's kicked off at the moment, hasn't it?
Oh bloody hell! Yeah.
Brentford Tottenham's kicked off. Let me just quickly double check the score. So that's still 0-0. People got Tony, Kulusevski, Kane in their teams, to name a few. Good luck to those people.
Oh yeah, Kane owners, and will Kane continue his form from the Premier League, or will it be the England form that he had?
Were you at one point considering taking out Robertson? Did I hear?
Yes. Yeah, I was considering taking out Robertson so that I could. What was it? It was to get in Reece James.
Right. Okay.
But I thought I can't get rid of Robertson. He's too good.
Yeah.
He's a freak. He's an absolute freak. So I cannot get rid of Robertson. He's too attack minded, and the balls that he puts in for the likes of Darwin are just insane. And he was doing really well for him. I'm a big Robertson fan, especially from an FPL point of view. But when I saw you had him, I was just like, oh, damn it. But the people that have got, like I say, the likes of Tony and Kane, I mean, very interesting picks there, considering, like I say, their form isn't. Well, yeah, we'll find out.
Yes, we will, certainly. Well, I'm gonna probably have to wrap up the stream now, Stevo. So I'm thinking, when can we expect the next stream to be? I'm thinking that maybe there's a very small possibility I do one tonight.
Nice. For Salah, yeah.
For Salah reaction, I can't promise, but if certainly if I can, I will.
Well, if you do, that would mean that my drive up tomorrow could literally be listening to you without knowing the score.
Right. Okay.
That could be good for me.
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour journey, so you could do me a favour.
4 hours on the stream, just talking about stuff. Because obviously that's that game at 5:30. Then we've got another game at 8 o'clock. God, I keep forgetting about that Arsenal West Ham game at 8 o'clock tonight as well. Okay. Well, don't quote me on it, but I'll try my best to. If not, then certainly, Stevo, where are you back to do the Man United Nottingham Forest game? Could we do that one together on Tuesday evening?
Absolutely no chance. I'm back to reality. Back to work.
Back to work.
Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I might stream that Man United Nottingham Forest game. I may do that because I always jinx United when I stream, and then maybe I want to jinx them for you. So we'll see how it goes. All right. So we'll work out offline when you're free next. And
yes,
that sounds great. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this deadline stream. Enjoy the games today, and I may see you later on. Take care.